going. I don't know, Dr.
Yeah.
Sylvia.
Yeah, I agree because like when you're speaking, the goal of communication is understanding. So if you are going to speak to someone, public speaking, you're sharing a message, the goal is that they understand you. So has your partner understood? So it's better for you to speak for the other person, and then the person whom you are with will speak for you as well on your behalf. So we get to understand that you are very clear. So in other words, you're already communicating your message very clearly and in a very, yeah. So Flora, do you want to speak about your partner?
Gerlin, Gerlin.
Yes, yeah. We work with the girl. Yeah. She's she's actually said her main objective, her destination is to be able to be involved in a women organization, and she would like to help transform the life of women and children so that they can live a better life. In what in okay, they can live a better life. That is by helping them learn important message about themselves and how about their children so that they can have a positive impact in themselves and become better. You know, yeah, that's how she put it. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
So
And you were so clear in delivering that to us. And you are passing the message from the messenger very clearly, which means she must have been clear. Thank you for sharing that. And Grelin, how was it with Flora? What's Flora's why, purpose, destiny, destination?
Yes, it's the same when I've discussed on the room with Flora, but I listen. She give the she give the message when about my girl and the future, when they say I would like to be a part of women's organization to help other women children to support them what when I can, and to help them, um and anything that I can contribute
Is
to
that
help
is that
people.
Flora? Is that about Flora or you?
It's about me.
No, no, we want you to tell us about Flora, please.
About Flora.
That's what I was thinking that the two of you, yeah. What was her goal? What was her? She's already told us about yours. That's why I was thinking the
Yes.
two of you have similar goals, but which is
Okay.
great.
Okay, I'm confused. Yes.
No, sorry about
Thank you.
that. Yeah.
Yes. It's about Flora. They say me he want to learn to be able to public uh,
To
public
do
speaking,
public speaking. Yeah.
speaking. Thank you. He want to transform to help other people and the community, to transform people and to contribute and the community that it's it's about that. Yeah. This,
Amazing, amazing. That
yeah.
was, I can see she's smiling. She said it well, isn't it? So she must have communicated so
yes,
succinctly, so
yeah.
clearly what she wants to do. And you see, we already have got partners here to collaborate with us because it's all about really making a difference, the lives of others, women, community, and all of that. And of course, if we cannot communicate, how can we share what we have, the benefits that will transform their lives? And remember, again, the goal for communication is understanding so they may get it. Thank you so much. And Sarah, up to you with your
Yeah.
wonderful partners there. Lovely to
Yeah.
see you again, Igga.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk about Priska. So her main message, she said, what she would like to share is to she first explain a bit about herself. So she said she's already going through. So what her message is always not to give up. So she will tell the women, sorry, can you give me just 1 minute because I locked the someone is here. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, you are here. Yeah. Not to give up in life. So, and yeah. So not to give up in life. And I don't know if I forgot. Sorry about that. And also another thing, there's so many things in life, so many challenges. Don't take things personal when things comes. So she used a word to say that she normalized things. She doesn't want to make things like anything they can tell her, especially most of the time, if it's negative way, she doesn't want to take it like it for her. So even if someone else comes, start saying that they've told me this, they've told me that, she will always tell the person not to take the things like it's yours. So just don't give up, keep going about what you are doing. And she said also she's hardworking. So thank you. I think Priska. Over to you, Priska.
Ouais, je suis là.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Wow, that was amazing. Thank you, Sarah. Priska, about what maybe another, who else is it?
No, we were with Francis. She was listening because
All
she's
right, yeah. Okay. So Priska, what Sarah said. Perfect.
Tu peux dire en français, on va ce que j'avais dit.
C'est quand Sarah dit, elle dit, si une personne vient l'arriver et la demande de donner une parole de motivation ou de dire quelque chose à une personne qui est dans les besoins, elle dit qu'elle va commencer d'abord par cibler les véritables problèmes de la personne. Parce qu'il ne suffit pas on ne peut pas aider toute personne de la même manière. Il y a des personnes qui ont besoin d'aide financière, il y a des gens qui ont besoin d'un travail, d'une motivation. Alors, elle dit que c'est mieux d'apprendre à quelqu'un à pêcher le poisson que de lui donner chaque jour du pain. Alors, pour le futur, elle aimerait bien avoir comme faire des dons dans des orphelinats, avoir pourquoi pas construire une organisation où où les gens où elle construira des
centres.
Où elle met, ouais, où elle construira des centres où les gens viendront prendre des formations, apprendre par exemple les hommes à faire la mécanique et les femmes apprendre à faire la couture, pour la restauration. Donc, leur aider à devenir utile à la société que de leur donner de l'argent, disons. C'est un peu ça qu'elle a dit.
Thank you. Dr. Sylvia, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. I love that. I was saying, wow, that's beautiful. I love that. She was just talking about Sarah, her goals. You know, you can't help everyone. People have different problems. So you need to first of all understand what need they have. Some might need financial, some might need other things like knowledge, resilience, and support. And her goal is to really to support them, orphans. And Sarah, there was a Little Angels Foundation. You told me not to close that. We better kick off with some of the orphans this Christmas in Congo. Let's talk after this, please. So she's always had this from when I knew Sarah. Orphans, she wants to support orphans. She wants to get like an orphanage and all that. And then also women, like to help build their skills where you can learn like trade, sewing, and other things, so they can gain skills and then they can be able to make money from that rather than giving them money. You know, the famous quote of like, it's better to teach someone to fish than to always give them fish, because then when you are not there, they can be sustainable and independent if you've taught them how to fish. Well
That's
done. That's
amazing,
amazing.
Doctor.
Amazing.
You got everything. That's amazing.
Soon I'll be delivering messages in Italian. I used to speak perfect. My Italian was more than my English. But as I left for years, but we are having partnership now in Italy. Now I'm listening to all my messages, all my books, motivational books in Italian. So I just refresh because I've got to start speaking to real professionals and in Italian. And I was telling my husband that I cannot speak Italian in a very low way because it will be a huge disservice and disgrace. I studied in Italian. I
Yeah.
need to speak. I can't speak it like I speak French. I cannot make excuses. So I need to kind of refresh and revive. Then, when you study, the personal development terminology is different.
Yes.
Potential, purpose. I did heart, science, circulation. I didn't do all of these things. So it's just incredible that learning the words, but I just catch up. So this is amazing. What we're gonna do now, we know our purpose, we know our destination, we know where we are heading to. So your message, in other words, will be in alignment with this. You will do it with joy. You will do it with passion. Where there is passion, there is fear to speak. You see, when people speak passionately, it has a different effect on the crowd. I mean, most of you will tell when I speak, and honestly, it's the passion. There's no way. I told my sister, and I didn't say this with Sarah something, I would say something. Honestly, deep within you, I've just said something so ordinary and normal. And people will be like, wow, how inspirational. So, but I'm like, what have I even said? But that's it. When you are passionate, when you are working, because it's like you are just doing what you're supposed to do, and it's incredible. You serve at your maximum capacity at every given moment, and people can feel it. Have you ever been in a room where someone is delivering a speech and they are just reading a PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Oh, you can sleep.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you know that, or have you ever been somewhere where someone is talking about a subject, like maybe, so many people are getting into the personal development field now, not truly because it's their calling, but because they think there is money there.
Yeah.
Have you listened to any of those people speak? You can tell that it's not from the heart. You
No.
can tell when someone speaks something just externally. There was this lady I was working with. She was doing a lot on, I think it's mental transformation, healing, positive. At one point, she came and told me that, you know what, Dr. Sylvia, I'm quitting this thing because I don't believe in all the things I teach. I've tried so often, but I'm not positive. So it's like I'm fighting against my own self. And we just work on different parts. That was not her calling. And she just told me honestly, because you can tell. So that's why it's good when you know this. Believe me, I don't do anything. It's effortless, honest. Accept. I mean, all of you know, I don't prepare. Like when I said I've got PowerPoints for this public speaking, you remember when we used to do in the library? But I've done it so much that it lives in me now. It oozes out of me. I don't need notes. But we have proper PowerPoints, like we have books Sarah delivers, and she's incredible as well because she's been doing this over and over for consistency. So we also share this program when we train people. If they want to go into coaching, you can use those notes and then you put it in your own way. But we also have that maybe, but I don't think in public speaking we have that yet that we have put together. But we have in other fields, right, Sarah, that we use in
Yes.
training.
Yeah.
Yes, but the thing is, honestly, so, and that's why I'm going to the basics. You will hear people who teach public speaking, it's so superficial. They say, oh, your voice, that's just the basic. Because let me ask you this question. Next week, we'll look at strategies, build on, prepare a message. We'll do a message next week. So start thinking in alignment with your natural self, in alignment with what you're passionate about. Because the thing you're passionate about, you speak from the heart. I don't know whether Sarah, you were I think you were in there when we had the meeting with Lloyd's Bank. They recently funded us for some programs. Not the first one, the second one. I think you couldn't attend yet. I think you were off that day. And the lady said, none of us spoke. We're just typing. She said, I have such a short time. And if I ask you people to tell me about the work you do, because this is the part where most charity are so passionate, you will never stop. So she said, I'm sorry. I'm not going to ask you. And Sarah, you remember even the meeting when he asked us, he said, yes, when we had it before they gave us the funding, he said, I'm going to ask you what you do, how you impact lives, but I give you limited time. Just make it because you can speak and speak, and people see the passion. It's incredible. Please follow, and because you will be living it, you will be a living testament. We are meant to be light to the world. We are not meant to show people the light. When you are the light, you shine. When
Yes.
you are the light and you are shining, when you step into a room where people are in darkness, there is no more darkness because you are present. And that's called transformation. You
Yeah.
transform it by simply being present. You don't need to shout. Next week, we'll look at that. Think about when you're having a normal conversation with your friend, just in there in that room. Public speaking, the difference is the same message, the same value. Some people think when you have crowd, you need to start shouting now. You see, some people just shout consistently. One pitch. You don't need to. It's a conversation. And your passion will drive you. You know, like when you are talking to us, when you get to the area where you are so passionate, even with your friends, sometimes you whisper, sometimes. So I just want you to be natural. Know that this is me. This is my domain. This is my area. This is my greatest strength. This is my purpose. No one knows it better than me. And I've got to share this with you. I've got to make that vision so clear, that destination where you are going to so clear. So he will seize it, will run with it. So when people step in, you are so clear why you are speaking, the way you are speaking, the transformation you want to bring in their lives. Most of you have joined us because we are so clear about our vision. It's been consistent. Is that of mental transformation, but also physical transformation. Because as we are transformed through the renewal of our mind, we become our thoughts. As we think, so we become. We practice in our everyday living, speaking. And the truth is, when you live, in fact, you live your purpose. That's who you become. You become success is becoming all that you were created to become, and you are successful. It's like the eyes that consistently see in this body, as long as this body is alive, is successful. If the eyes stop to see, unfortunately, they've not been successful. Maybe someone becomes blind, then we don't talk of them having sight any longer. So unfortunately, the eyes cannot do what they were destined to do, and there is a problem then. But we have the potential, we are still living. So I want you to remember this authenticity. This is what it's all about. What does authenticity means? Authentic. What does it mean? Anyone? There's so many. Just share there. You can type. When I say be authentic, what does this mean?
Original.
I love that. Who said
Yeah.
original?
It's me.
Yeah, sure.
I love that. Thank you, my darling. I love that.
Mm.
What does original mean? Let's go deep again.
Genuine.
Genuine. Are there
Already.
ever two original of the same thing?
No.
No.
No, each is an original. The one that exists, you can get copies, is an original. You're a masterpiece, one of a kind. Just be you. In other words, it's just going back to who you are. Don't be another person. Don't want to belong. I was reading this with my daughter last night. After I was just saying, I don't know, some people are so confused. You know, when they talk about this diversity thing, and we're just saying people have also lost it in today's world. People will tell you, I want to become a YouTuber. I want to become a podcaster, as if that's a job, that's a purpose. Honestly, we are like, we are just recording what we are doing now. It's giving the message. I want to become a content creator, as if that is a job. What's the content? What's the message? What are you transmitting? They don't care. And you see some of these content creators, that's just for job. They will kill people, they will destroy people's name just for the sake of money.
Yes.
So we have to be so clear and distinct. It's not just that. And like someone was also saying, he's a diversity. You know how they've taken all this diversity advocate. And when I was reading it, when you become so aware and you're so authentic, you know what life is all about. You can easily know counterfeit. It's like when you're original, you can tell every form that's not you. That's a counterfeit. Am I right? When you know
Yes.
the truth, it's easy to tell what is not truth.
Yeah.
When you don't know the truth, you'll be moving from one place to the other, even though you don't know the truth, but you know you are not there yet, because there's that indication of peace, of assurance, of calm when you get to that place and rest. So he was saying this. It is my goal, my vision, to ensure that everyone, irrespective of their skin color, where they come from, they feel like they belong wherever they are. I'm like, why do we have to feel? Why do you have to belong? Outstanding. It means stand out. You step into impact. You identify, like we stand here. I know I'm a woman. I go there, maybe black woman. I go there, maybe Cameroonian women again. But it's not like I want to belong. If you reject me, that's the danger. When they reject you in that community that you want to belong, you become isolated. You start having all sort of depression, problems. And then you start calling people. I want, like children, they force them in school, play with your friends. You must play with this. I tell my baby Destiny, in real life, you can't force people to be your friends or to play with you, darling. Just learn. If someone rejects you as a friend, know they are losing an incredible friend. Tell them they've just missed the value you've got to add in their lives. Don't strive to belong. I said, because, okay, if we want to belong, it means we just want to settle for mediocrity. If everybody around you is average, then you are so ambitious, so determined. You can't progress because you become an outcast. So you play small. There's danger in wanting to belong. There is grace, there is beauty, there is transformation, there is growth in wanting to impact and transform the lives of those you encounter wherever you are placed. You are placed in every place for a purpose, not to belong. Like who was this who said Jesus, when the place was so transfiguration, he says, let's build a home here. One for you, one for who is the other person? Is
For
it
Elijah, I think for Elijah.
Elijah? And you see the kind of
Yeah.
comfort. I love
Yeah.
this place. He says, no, 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 I don't live in houses. You don't get stuck in a place. Do you see what I mean? You don't have to belong. You are called to spread the word, to transform lives, to go and gather many from all parts of the world. If you belong and feel so comfortable here, and that's why some people, they will tell you, like my husband and myself used to do this power couple thing, and then some people will be commenting, black love. There's nothing like black love, for goodness sake.
There's no
Black
black
love
love.
is beautiful. There is unconditional love of God.
Yeah.
Did you see? So please, let's not get caught up. Don't want to belong. People of this, they speak in a certain way. Like some people have had cases like that. Some people have mentored. They go to speak somewhere, especially when they are like the last speakers. They are kind of like perplexed by everybody who has spoken, especially if their style is different. By the time it gets to them, now they are confused because they feel like they are different. They can't fit that way. Then they change and it gets worse because they want to match up with them. Just always know you're outstanding. Be inspired. People inspire you to be your best, but not to become like them. A great pilot inspires you to become your best in your chosen field or your purpose. Like Dr. Ben Carlson. I never dreamed to become a surgeon, a neurosurgeon. None of you as well. But he inspired us through the devotion to his calling. Be inspired, but do not belong. Do not copy. Do not want to be like them. And with them, always know. It's so important. And in delivering your message. So as we round up today, I just want you to think about this. Then we craft that message, please. If you want to share now, but that will be the next step. And then we look at strategies. You now know what you want to do to the world, what you want to change. If you are called to give that message, how will you deliver this? Key points. You know your why. You know your why. This message is like if you are sent, like I said, to go deliver a message to someone to heal that person, and if you don't get there on time, that person will be dead. The way you run with that message is different. It's never about you. It's about saving a life. I want you to understand so clearly. It's about impacting those orphans. It's about impacting those deprived women. It's about transforming those women who look up to you. And sometimes, let me share this with you. Some women, not a lot, I've worked with. It's so sad that often, like I said, because we settle. Okay, have you heard this thing that people say? I did a video the other day. It's not okay not to be okay. People tell us, you see how mediocre our well has been. They say, Sylvia, Sarah, it's okay not to be okay. In other way, they're telling you that it's okay to be negative. People too have come to say there is toxic positivity. So you begin to feel uncomfortable if you are positive. Positivity has no toxicity. Do you understand do you see where I'm going to?
Yeah.
So if you're not so convicted, conviction is belief in who you are, your message, your uniqueness, your originality, you will conform and you will water down. Then when you are delivering, because you are feeble, you don't know where you are standing. Is it with what they define? Is it with the labels they've given or where you stand? There will be conflict. So your spirit is not really flowing, because when we are in alignment with our true calling, our authenticity, we are spiritual beings. The flow is only from one direction that brings true transformation from spirit to body. Our mind is governed by the spirit and it brings life, and we transform. We bring up life in dead areas. You speak with people who are hopeless, who are down. You live, transforming their life, giving them that inch, that seed of life that you sow in them. That all they need to do is nurture and nourish, and it will produce the life that you've sown in them. So when we fail to understand that, unfortunately, it's like let your ears be. You don't know where you belong. You don't. Then you're afraid, and that's why you go. You change. Maybe you start talking, someone is scratching their head, and then you think, oh, you are boring. Do you see what? Because people can do terrible and silly things. It's got nothing to do with you, like I said. And like a public speaker, if you're focusing on them, you're not really convicted. What are they thinking? Then you get like. So it's so paramount that we have this so clear. So I want you to think of that message, craft it, put it down, jot it. The message, this is it. Why am I delivering it? To transform lives, to impact this woman, to do this. Why am I the one destined to deliver it? Because I am gifted for this very purpose. It's one of the key reasons I live, because I'm gifted with the strength, because my own experiences is a testament of hope to them. I went through those experiences not for, any by chance, but for a definite purpose, to use it and present myself to them as true hope of victory. I was battered, shattered, yet I rose and I'm walking. I can walk with you. You too can rise. And I will guide you because I know how that path looks like. I'm familiar with it. I will be able to show you the pitfalls, not to go this way, and to be able to identify the loopholes and stuff like that. So you don't take longer like I took to go through that journey. And the more of us is like we are all lights of the world. Like I said again, I don't want to just belong because you're a light. If I'm 100 watt, you're 100 watt. All of us here, when we come together, what a greater light we shine. How much we illuminate our world. So it's that authenticity. Remain on your lane. Remain genuine. Understand the power you carry within, and craft that message. And I'll give you strategies how to make you to deliver it in the most authentic way. That you are not just reading, you just put a note there, you have done all your jot, your points. Like I said, when you have acronyms, and then when it's really, you link it to your own experiences. So it's like always have something about why you're sharing this, or the experiences of others. I might not have gone through everything I'm sharing. I'm called to maybe give hope to those who are addicted. While I might not have been addicted in my life, I've got stories of those who have been addicted and hit rock bottom, but they rose again. So they may relate to. So it's always really how to craft that story, how to share, to truly be able to impact others with the passion, the zeal, the drive within you. And because you are living that life is powerful. You're transformational. You're a transformational speaker. Like, I don't call myself motivational speaker. You motivate people. There are only two forces, two types of motivation. Intrinsic, that is truly from within us, and it's linked to the purpose why we do what we are doing. It's never the extrinsic. Motivational speakers just motivate you from the external, and that's why you'll be all excited. But once a motivational speaker leaves, you go back to your ordinary life. The transformational speaker, I sow a seed. I might just say a word. Seeds must build after their kind. Maybe you've been told all your life that you're terrible, you're horrible. I might just repeat how beautiful, amazing, and incredible you are, how intelligent. That's a seed I leave. Long after I've gone, that seed continues to stir. It disturbs you when you want to play smaller. You're thinking of that word I said. It's in you, it's haunting you, your spirit. I come to stir your spirit. Stir it up until you become one, until you become aligned with the divine, the divinity in you. So you live your divine purpose. You will not have rest. Because that's why if we are not successful, we are constantly searching, moving from one job to another. We are restless. We will think that it's having this money, having that promotion, get to the next paycheck, have a big business. We realize we gain those things. There's still emptiness, there is still void, because we've not really fulfilled. That spirit has not been filled. It's not been fulfilled. Our heart's desire, greatest cry to become everything we're created to become has not been fulfilled. So it's really about delivering this. And I want people to move from this basic. You've just had a conversation in your little groups. You just spoke like you're speaking to a friend. There is no difference when you're speaking to a crowd. You use a microphone to amplify your voice. Relax, smile, move comfortably if you have to move. If you use your hands a lot, I speak with my hands, relax. Remember, it's the message. The same value you added to that one person to get your purpose clearly, why you are here, why you want to speak and transform lives, who you want to transform, the same way. The same way. And in this story, remember who you are. Now you know your message. Now you know your purpose. Now you know who you are. You become unstoppable. So I will leave you today again, go deeper, get to more than 50 if you do not get to 50 of who you are, those great adjectives, and into your message, start crafting it. If I were given the chance to do what I said I would love to do, to transform a woman's life tomorrow, what would I say to them? If I was given the chance to impact some women to get into entrepreneurship, maybe sewing, like Sarah said, what will I say to them? Would this be so clear? Would it inspire and ignite a fire within them to take actions? I've met so many people in my work, in my conferences. They said, I can't even remember them, honestly, the amount of conferences we've done. They said, Dr. Sika, you changed my life. I've got a testimony. They've not even shared all the testimony with me yet. The day I met you, summits in London, when we have events there, I went back to school because of you. I never knew. I did this because of you. I started this. Honestly, it's just incredible. So it's just so link these two and go and work both on yourself again, that you know that I'm this person. You say it's smiling, you don't need to shout it so loud. The light doesn't shout when it steps into a dark room. It doesn't curse the darkness. In the name of Jesus, I bind you darkness. And that's why I don't like in my prayers, I don't curse. Because I've got the power to have dominion and take over. I step in and I take over. The light steps in and take over a dark room. That's transformation. You don't shout. You don't need to get into a room and speak. I'm sure if you've seen, sometimes it just depends. And when you flow from the natural, it's that you're talking to that friend because you connect. Have you ever spoken to a friend one to one? And sometimes you just, I get you. You whisper. Sometimes you just, and then sometimes you're like, yeah, I see it. You're all of you. Does it happen? Do you plan how you're going to respond or how you're
No.
going to express it? It's natural. Am I right?
Yes.
You are flowing. There is that impact, there is understanding, there is communication. And that's it. That is it. Be chilled, be relaxed. If they give you a PowerPoint, I've had someone who went to an event to speak. He had his PowerPoints. There were technological problems. He could not deliver a message. Waiting for 30 minutes for PowerPoint to come out when he had 35 minutes. If you were that chilled, relaxed, you knew that your message lived in you, you'd be like, okay, I'm going to deliver it anyhow. I'll just be relaxed. You don't have the points. Do you see what I mean? Things can happen. You can go well prepared with that PowerPoint. You've got 30 minutes. In that 30 minutes, they are figuring out technology, problems with technology. Will you leave that room not delivering to save someone? Let's hear. Awesome. That's why you need to become super, super confident in your identity, who you are, and then your message. Go and start writing it. At the beginning, yeah, I would do PowerPoints and all of that. Then when I realized, but I've always been a great speaker, very eloquent from childhood, orator and whatever. When I speak, I'm very fast, but I've learned to slow down because the importance is that people understand. If I speak, you don't understand me, it's of no use. It's like I've just been making noise. Just imagine they send you to go speak to Chinese and you're speaking English. You might not have even gone there because it's absolutely no use. You have to need a translator to pass that value.
Yeah.
So I want you people to look at that message, what you've discussed there, have in-depth knowledge, practice it, practice it. Why am I delivering? What am I delivering? How will it transform their lives? What do I want to gain? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? You give the narrative. Nobody tells you who you are. The creator of a thing determines the purpose of that thing, nobody else. And if you know your creator, what he said about you, like I said, every description, every adjective in this world defines you. So you might as well go and use it. You cannot change the narrative of who you are because of your circumstances. This phone has already been created by Samsung. It's meant to call. Oh, sorry, we've already overcome our time. Whether I feel good or bad today, I can't change my mind that today I won't call this thing phone because I don't feel great. I feel like, you know, how all of us people these days listen to them speak, they use feelings more than anything. I just feel like this is not a phone, it's my truth. You see, people have their truth. We have 50,000 truths. My truth, based on how I feel, today is not a phone because it's not made calls. I've tried to call, it didn't call. Can I change the narrative based on my feelings? Can I?
No.
Did I create this phone?
No.
Why do we think we can change the narrative about who we are? How dare me? How dare you change your purpose based on your feelings? Or based on the fact that someone has smashed you, someone comes and this phone is broken, hit it on the floor. I said, I feel it's broken. It's no longer a phone. It's a broken phone. It can be mended. We send it back to the manufacturer who knows how he created it and is going to put it back together to be whole and integral again to fulfill its purpose. Don't change your narrative. And so your message may be authentic. Authenticity as well is truth. It doesn't change. Today you don't come and say this, and then tomorrow you say that. And it brings credibility because people can trust you. Knowledge bets trust. When they know you and know that you know your domain, you are consistently showing light, you are the light. Everybody knows that if you are darkness, you want to step into the light, go meet Flora. She's been consistent every moment. I'm just going to shine. I don't need to speak a lot. Light. I step in, you have light. Thank you. I think we've passed a minute. Go on, my darling. We've passed our time. So,
Okay.
thanks, sweetheart.
I was just giving you
Power
to
of
me
passion.
because we always like to listen to you. So thank you very
Thank you,
much.
my darling. God.
Thank you. So we know our homework about the message, how to prepare our message next week. Do we have a homework for next week then?
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Is that clear? And you go ahead and add those your adjectives. We need 50 plus
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you're getting to know the person delivering that message as well. You are getting to know yourself better. So you become almost you not almost, you become unshakable, you become unwavering in your conviction, in your belief in yourself. So
Yeah.
if we just go and start writing, yeah, definitely. Go on, Sarah, and then you can close.
Thank you very much, Dr. Silva. Thank you. And I want us just, to say one word, please, about what we are taking with us today. Just one word. What are you taking with you? What did you learn today? Please. So we don't have time.
I've
Over to
learned
you,
about
Flora.
Asda.
Asda. Thank you.
I love that. Let's go to Asda and do some shopping.
Yes, yeah.
That's great. Thank you. Priska, qu'est-ce que tu as appris aujourd'hui? We have Sandrine here. Yes, she's from Cameroon too.
Oh, why, Sandrine? Lovely, lovely, lovely to see you, my darling sister.
And we have Sister Asata. We have Francis Gerlin. Please, Priska, just tell us what did you learn today? One word, just one word. So. Thank
I'm sorry. I have a question. What is the artwork for the next week, please? The artwork.
She's asking the homework for next week.
You want to explain, Sarah? Okay, perfect. Next week, you've had your discussion with your team, your partner when we had the breakout rooms. You've talked about where you're heading to, your vision, your destination, what you love to do in life. I want you to craft. I want you to think about how you're going to make that clear, how you're going to share that, how you're going to, if you meet someone like you want to transform lives, you want to help women, how are you going to communicate this to you? Because you are a leader and you need to inspire people to willingly follow you by explaining. So I want you to start building your message, what you tell people. If you need this problem, I'm here to help you. As simple as that. Or I call you in a room. Let's say I'm going to invite you because we're going to do a talk next week. Let's just get ready. in
Okay.
front of everyone here. We're gonna do a talk. So if you want to ask, well, prepare. So if I call you, come do a talk to let these women know how you can help them. As simple as that. Something you love to do, you believe is your calling, is your destination. What would you prepare? And so I just want you to also highlight. So this is your message now. The key things you have control over: your message and who you are, the messenger or the vessel. The messenger is the one who sends you. You are the vessel being used. You are the deliverer, the one, the sender, the one delivering this message. Okay. And you're coming to deliver this message. You need to know yourself better. So maybe if there's some things you have to work on yourself, imagine that I knew that, okay, tomorrow I'm going to be carrying 10 liters of water, okay, or five. But yeah, I have Coca-Cola that's already within me. It's not water. I might need to go do away with this Coca-Cola, pour it out, do some cleansing. So I'm ready to take 10 liters of water or 500 ml and serve. So the vessel is as important as the value, as the message, as what I'm delivering, this water that I'm delivering. I need to make sure I'm not broken. But in any case, there will be so many things. Use what you have right now. You've got to deliver this message. Even if it's a tiny bit, it's better to give a tiny bit of water. It's broken here. I'm gonna put what I have in my cup and serve someone. It's better to give from what we have, so we don't make excuses that I need to heal first, I need to do this. Start where you are. And the truth
Right.
is, the more we serve in our healing journey, the more we heal ourselves. Is that clear, Garin?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Okay.
Thank you very much. For those who they cannot speak now, we have a WhatsApp group. Please type there anything, a question, what you have learned today, a comment. It's gonna help us all to know where are going. And as we said, the public speaking, it's also a communication to know that we understand what are we learning here. So another thing I would like us to know about 19th of December, please. We're gonna be here at the Transformation Center. Uh, I keep putting the flyer, everything, the word is there on the group. So if you don't receive that, please, we're gonna send that to you. We will meet here for our program. So everything, Christmas, whatever. So, and please let us know. It's gonna be from 11 to 3. We will be here at the 19th of December. So that will be next week Friday. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Flora. I'm going to take that and then I'll put you on the group so you can see all the things we are doing. And also, Dr. Sylvia, we don't have time, but I think about the public speaking also for people who can make it here the day Dr. Sylvia will be,
Yeah.
that will be after Christmas.
Yeah.
So after Christmas, it's also good, to practice in front of people. It
Physically.
makes
Yeah.
it really different because I did that with Dr. Sylvia. You may you may say that I'm okay the way I'm here.
Yeah.
It's really good to practice where people are to see yourself if you can do it. So
And maybe let's just ask now, does anyone want to share on the 19th? Because it's health and well-being.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
you're on journey to encourage someone.
Thank
Or
you.
please just let us know. It will be you practicing. It's a smaller group, it's not a big event, but we're expecting about how many, Sarah? 30 plus, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, yes, yeah. We're gonna have a lot of people.
Anybody wants to share anything on that day? Please, you can let us know in the group. Let Sarah know, and then that will be perfect. So it'll be training. And like Sarah said, you can come in person because it's amazing when we are in person and speaking. Yeah, perfect.
So thank you very much for today. We are 20 past. So we love you, Dr. Sylvia. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Love you all, and God bless. Have a wonderfully
Yeah.
blessed day and speak soon. Should I end it
So
now?
yes, please. We'll see you next
Thank you.
week. Bye bye.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you. And please
Bye.
put your comments on the group. Thank you.